Hey guys, it's Doug here, Module 3, and so we're looking at networks. So here we have two networks here, which is a online network, high school friends, and an offline network of family, because family's easy to do. So as you can see here, basically these are the friends from high school in yellow, family in blue, and the online network of high school friends. We just sort of like keep in touch with email and some of Facebook and stuff like that, but not a lot of Facebook, just a little bit. And really the way we keep in touch with is with email. So I'm Doug here, will email friend of mine Seth and his wife and call and stuff like that. Um, and that will end up sort of spreading around with Dave and Perry and Eddie, sort of on that online sort of way. But we also like correspond online, Dave, Seth, and Perry and Eddie as well, with their respective wives here. Um, at the same time, offline in the real world is, you can see like there's me, brother Paul, and sister Mandy, and another sister Lukey, and but on the offline world, actually, a couple of my online friends, Dave and Seth, their wives, get along pretty well with a couple of my brother and sister, because we're about the same age. So I've circled that in green, and that sort of shows as that online relationship sort of extends to some parts of the offline family network as well. But that offline relationship between these things does not extend on an online basis. For instance, Amanda will talk to Seth when she sees him, but she will never really email him. So that kind of thing. So looking at that, looking a little bit closer at one of these family networks, which is the offline family here. We have me, Paul, Amanda, Lukey. We're the children of these people here, Pat and Paul, parents. And then, obviously Mandy's married to Andrew. And if you can see two lines means you're married, one line means you're just related. So I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. Married and married down here, married here. So what you're looking at with the offline family relationship is four kids, me, brother, sister, and now a couple of different sections of the family. So, my sister's, family here on top, my extended family over here with Susan and Rome, and other extended family, Marilee and Steve, and really they sort of everyone sort of hinges together with my dad, which is Paul, and he puts together a lot of the coordinations for everything. So going one step further. Slide number 3, we can sort of see like who's actually doing what. The Paul is the centrality connector. He's sort of like the center of everything. Everybody sort of talks to him. Susan and Rome on this side, this branch over here, Steve Marilee and their kids over here, Stephanie and Alex's husband. So everybody talks to Dad, Paul, including all of us four kids, so to speak. So and he's really the center of the thing, but some of the family is actually sort of like spread out. So, for instance, this section over here, Susan and Rome, yeah, they'll. Dad is, like the person that they really interact with, but really in order to keep the family together, but really on a day-to-day sort of basis, Lukey will be the connector, the in-between, so to speak, for that sort of section, the people that live up in Maine. And Steve will be sort of the connector for his whole family, and he'll sort of connect with Paul, with my dad, and I'll sort of connect a little bit more. Paul's got some extra family in through here by in-laws, which I've not bothered to put in because it's way too confusing. And so I'll sort of like coordinate with him and with their sort of family because he lives down in Tennessee. So there's yellow are these in-between sort of connectors. Red is sort of like the guy that holds it all together. The guy that holds it all together is Paul, my dad, and the yellows are sort of like people that connect in various bits of the family. So last slide. So what is it that causes? What do people exchange Why do they share? What do they share? Why are these connectors going on? So, well, with Paul, he's like, he'll put together all sorts of events. He has like a very nice place to hang out. So there'll be like occasions. Anyone has a pool party, they want to go there. They want to have a birthday, they'll go there. And so he'll be this central organizational details, so to speak, down here as to like if you want something done, you go talk to Paul because you're going to go and hang out at his place anyway. So, but for these in-between sort of people, it's much more sort of like a ongoing sort of, hey, you know, this stuff is going on. I'm going to send you an email. I'm going to talk on the phone and just sort of like catch up. Hey, what's going on? I need some advice. So these in-between sort of people are sort of like more of the day-to-day sort of interactions as opposed to in yellow. Yellow being the in-between people, in-between connectors, as opposed to Paul, which would be the centrality connector. So, so if I want to like have something going on down in Tennessee, hey, what's going on? How's things going? Hey, yeah, I'm like thinking about, you know, going over like California for a while. What do you think? That kind of thing. I'll probably be in touch with them. Lukey, same thing. You know, like talking with the guys up in Maine, like Susan and Rome, that kind of thing. So it's more of a day-to-day sort of thing, and obviously. There we go. That's the whole family. That's the whole network. Not so exciting, but good enough for me. And have a nice weekend. Take it easy. All right. Bye.